What's up, Slingshot Audio Garage? I am Jonathan Taylor, and this is In the Lab, episode number 37. I don't have my co-host Paula with me today, so I'm going to have to try to do this by myself. And hopefully I do good. I'm going to try to read the comments, and I'm going to try to chit chat with our guest, and it ought to be good. But they are getting ready for the Miami show, Miami SS Takeover, and Final Knockout is what they're calling it, and it's going to be should be pretty badass. I'm not gonna be able to make it, unfortunately. So I've missed you guys last couple of Wednesdays. I had some things going on. But I did want to promote what we got going up, what we have coming up for the show. So we have next week we've got Jake Jesty with Sound Evolution. Definitely tune in for that. He's built they built Black Mamba slingshot, and actually they built a few other slingshots, and they do a bunch of like custom work. So it's a really good shop. They've been recognized, nationally for their good work. So definitely tune in next week for that episode. And then we've got Doug with Metrics. He's going to be on with us. They've got the Slingini, that Lamborghini slingshot, and I think they did a Bugatti slingshot. They built a couple of them. Maybe I'm wrong about the Bugatti one, but they definitely do some crazy stuff. So yeah, check him out on the 20th, and then the 27th we've got Brian Barber. You know what? Ted told me Centers of Custom Paint. Maybe I messed up the name, but Brian Barber's a badass painter, and he does some installs and stuff like that. He's done a few slingshots, but he definitely is a good painter. So we're gonna have him on talking to him. But and then also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Slingshot Audio Garage. On YouTube, Slingshot Sound Spot. Check those guys out on Mondays. TJ and damn, I almost forgot his name. Rob. They have a pretty badass show. They got a really good show, actually. They do a lot of the stats and the statistics. So if you want to know anything about, you know, audio when it comes to slingshots, as far as competition range, they've got the list of the people that are winning, what they're running, who their builders are. And I'm not gonna say it seems like it changes all the time, but it always seems like something new's popping up, and that way, there's a bunch of cool product out there. So don't think just because it ain't winning, it's not going to be good product. I think I saw a comment online about that, and I don't want to discourage people thinking that if it's not in the winning circle, it's not a good part, it's not a good product. Maybe it's not good for what you need it for on your daily basis. But if you're trying to get in the ring for that minute that you're playing it, it's a badass product. So today we have Stephen Kozie with Kozie Kustoms, and we're gonna bring him on and talk to him for a little bit. Man, how's it going, Stephen?
What up, boy?
Man, how
Can
you been?
you
How you
hear me?
been?
Man, hopping and popping, hopping and popping.
Oh yeah, we had you on last time, but it was more in the in the capacity of three wheel showdown. You're going over the rules and everything, so we appreciated that. So we kind of touched on you and a little bit of your background, but let's do that again, man. Reintroduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, and maybe a little bit about your beginning, like whenever you started it, and how did you get addicted to audio in general before you started, playing with slingshots, basically?
Okay. Where did it start?
I know,
Well,
right?
where did it start? It started in 1968, y'all. 1968. Lord, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
It started in my mama's womb. She used to play music all the time, and,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we're going way too back. I'm going too
That's
far back.
far. That's pretty far back. Like
Okay,
okay.
my bad.
Yeah.
That's where it started. But no, seriously, music's always been in my blood and my love. I've I've been a DJ since the early '80s. I DJed in a lot of different countries while I traveled around. Uh, the thing with slingshots, though, with sound with slingshots, I got my bike in 2016, and I built my own bike first.
Hmm.
And everybody was listening to my bike, and everybody's like, "Man, that bike sounds amazing. Um, you might want to try to compete it." Now, this is where it gets funny because the first time I got bamboozled to get in the ring, this is back way back in 20, I think it was 2017, maybe 2016, might be 2017. Um, back when we all had 6.5s. Well, some
Yep.
of us had 6.5s,
Yep.
and you may have one sub. Well,
Yep.
I have 4 6.5s, and I had 1 10-inch sub.
Hmm.
Now, nobody can ever take away from my sound because my sound's always been phenomenal.
Yep.
However, I got laughed at when I got in the ring. They were like, "Oh, he sound good, but
Yeah. Yeah.
so so after that hit, I said, "Oh, okay. So we really doing it. We doing this for real." So I said, I made a pact. I said, "You know something? I'm gonna show them who I really am." So the
Yeah.
following year, some of the guys that might be on here, my guy Smoke out of North Carolina, a few other
Hmm.
guys, they met me. We were at the Bagger Boys shop for SS Takeover, and I brought Shadow back out.
Hmm.
Well, Shadow was not the same build.
Yeah.
Um, and also I would caveat that back then we had stages like for me I was competing at lower level, but I was also competing at higher levels, but I was able to build my bike where I can play it literally in stages.
Hmm.
Still got the videos. Maybe one day we'll
Hmm.
post them out there. But so I turned all my outside speakers off completely, and I just
Hmm.
had my interior, which was kicks, headrests, and subs. And when I played my bike, everybody was blown. They were like, "No, ain't no way in hell he's
Yeah.
playing there." So
Yep.
everybody's earing around my bike, and they were like,
Yep.
"No, he's only playing his interiors." People that weren't supposed to compete that day decided they wanted to bring their bikes in. So folks have been chasing Shadow for a lot of years. I
Yeah.
don't know why Shadow has not won a big belt. Some of it we know last 3 years I've been with Three Wheels, so I
Hmm.
haven't been able to compete. So and only shows I have been able to compete in were SS takeovers and things like that, which is only like once
Hmm.
a year for me being on the
Yeah.
road with Three Wheels. So, but everybody was always gunning for Shadow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shadow was I was always the people's champ, and I tell people back in the day, I really didn't get into it for a belt or
Hmm.
the money involved. I got into it for the love,
Yep.
the community love of what we do, and people bringing out great sounding bikes.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's evolved. You
Hmm.
know, back in the day, JT, it was all about how loud you got.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Well, and like you said, everybody had 6.5s and 2 10s and some SSV box, or Jack had
Hmm.
his box out at the time, and it was it was like 25 6.5s, and then eights are like, well, they don't make a pod for an eight, like that's weird, and so
Yeah.
everything was for a 6.5. You cram three 6.5s on Jack's outside pods, and
Right.
it almost didn't make sense at the time to put a 10 there because
Right.
I could put three speakers instead of one, and I just spent how
Oh,
much? So,
right.
it was the mentality wasn't there. It was really just throw what all you can on there and make it loud. And it's a common mistake with the rookie people today. They're like, oh man, I want to do all these speakers. I'm like, don't don't do that. Like don't you know
It's
do
crazy.
this, and this, and you can kind of
Less
guide
is
better.
more. Less is
Yeah,
more.
it really is.
I tell people nowadays, I see guys that, with these big, huge builds, and but then you see a bike come in the ring that has a minimum amount of speakers, but
Yep.
will run over that bike that has a lot of speakers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
so it's all about putting the right combination together, the right tuning. I tell people all day long, one of the guys I look up to in the game, that's how I learned a lot about the competition. I know sound. I've always been good with sound. I'm a sound engineer. I've done a lot of stuff for churches and things like that. I DJ for years. So I have the
Hmm.
ear. I
Yep.
just didn't understand how the competition world
Yeah.
worked.
Exactly.
I ain't worked out.
Yep.
So I listen to a lot of people. Jack. I listen to Jack. I listen to Smitty. A lot of the
Hmm.
OGs in the game. Smitty will tell you we don't always agree on everything, but at the
Hmm.
end of the day, we still family.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take a little bit of what he got, he take a little bit of what I got, but no, man, I learned a lot. And
Hmm.
as time progressed, I got better and or more understanding on how to stage a bike, how to build a bike.
Yep.
I took that into judging too, and I tell people, I was always the guy that tried to tell people how to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Yep.
always done that. Some people say, "No, I don't do that." Some people got in their feelings
Yeah.
when you try to give them advice on why they didn't win
Yep.
certain things. I know, I've never won a belt.
Yep.
I felt I've won a few times that I didn't get chosen. It is what it is, but I don't go around crying and getting in my feelings. I just say, okay, I'm just going to try to do better next time.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anybody at that time that would tell me what were my flaws.
Yeah.
So I try to make it a point to do that with the competitors, even especially with three wheel, because it was pretty much the same judges almost most of the shows. So
Yep.
if we're telling you this is what we're listening for,
hmm
hello,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
a light switch say, hey,
Yeah.
this is what they're listening for. Uh, for example, I tell people if you see me backing away from your bike, it's not because I'm backing away from your bike because I just love the way it sounds. I want to hear it in its infancy. No,
Yep.
it is too loud. It's too piercing. It's crunchy or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Um,
not pleasant in the moment no more,
no,
you know.
but like I said, that goes back to the conversation we had in the beginning. Before it was about how loud you are.
hmm Yep.
That is now it's loud
Well,
and
and
clean.
it's funny that you say that about, with being with three wheel and you know what you're listening for and you're trying to tell them, hey, this is what we want to hear. And
Hmm.
and if that's consistently winning, that type of sound is winning, then you need to go in and play that because I know from experience, depending on what show I go to,
Hmm.
this is what they want to hear. Like
Hmm.
this is, and it's crazy to say that, but it's because it could be like the same type of judges from the different shows or different events, different platforms, but the
Hmm.
different event they have a different sound. It's just flat out how it is. Like it's you know when you go to SS Takeover, it's some for some reason it's just louder. It's going to be louder.
Hmm.
I'm I'm not going to take away from the judges and say it's not going to be as clean, but sometimes it's not. And some of your individual events, it's it could be the same type of judges, but still not the same type of judging. It's it changes. So I think that's really what you got to take into consideration, depending on where you're going. But at the same time, if you build a overall strong, separated sound
Say that.
system,
Say that.
that
Say
is,
that.
and I hear so many systems, and I preach this to people whenever they say, "Man, what could I do to mine, make it better, this, that, and the other?" And it's like the separation is the key. Like the separation can make you sound louder than you really are. So
Right.
like it's such a big deal, and people don't they if all the speakers are loud, the tweeters here, the mids here, the mid bass is here, and it's like, but there's no difference in separation in that audio because they're
Right.
supposed to be doing different things in the music. And
Right.
when you get away from that and just want this loud ass sound, it's like, all right, well that's different. That's not going to be a competition winner.
Yeah.
Sound great, but
Yeah. But
on the big
but
stage.
also, a lot of people get caught up in the oh, I gotta play what I ride to.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
difference between parking lot pimping, ride music, to getting in
absolutely.
the ring. It's totally
Yep.
different. NASCAR, every track is different. They have to practice
Yes.
for whatever track they go to.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to understand. I think, and we've had shows. You've had shows, and other people's had shows about. We get on here and we tell people, listen, you got to understand your environment. Are you elevated? Is the air thinner? Are you under a
Yeah.
tent? Are you not
Yeah.
under a tent? Are you next to a building? All these things change
Yep.
how music's carried.
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't know everything, and I never profess to know everything. I'm always learning new things, and I'm always hungry for
Yeah.
knowledge and making myself better.
hmm
But I consider myself, without being not sounding like I'm stuck up. I feel like
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm one of the top
Well,
guys in the game when it comes to tuning.
absolutely, because you've seen it enough to know. Look, I know what wins because I've been
Yeah.
there. I've heard the winners. I've heard the losers, and I can tell
Hmm.
you the difference between the two that day. And
Right.
that's what people forget. They're like, oh, well, blah blah blah. You don't ever win. No, but I've been there every side. every event, every class, every,
Right.
just, that's the difference, whenever well, like me, I've lost so much in the ring that I know what you want to hear,
Right.
like I know
Right.
what they're listening for, because I've lost many a times to that same sound and you didn't have it, and this person
Right.
did. I heard it. Like I called it in Memphis when I heard Henry's. I'm like, dude, you might win, dude. Like it's
Yeah.
right. And he had no problem winning. And
Right.
that's just the difference, because when you hear it, you know it,
But
you know.
but also, brother, that it's all about taking that input and
Yeah.
don't take it personal.
Yeah, no.
Take it
No.
as it's help. Like I said, some people have accused me of trying to set them up for failure. Oh, Cozie's on some bullshit. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
I have no skin in the game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will never, you will never hear me set you up for failure.
Yep.
Because the better you sound, the better the competitions are. That makes people fight. You have to really fight in the ring.
Yep.
We don't
That's
want
right.
Mike Tyson fighting a lightweight.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be one
Yep.
sided. So if I can beef you up
Yeah.
in so many words,
Yep.
to get you up there where you can fight Mike Tyson, then
Yeah.
I want to get you there.
I do hear
Um,
so many people, yeah, they complain about, like, what does it mean when it was it was oh, what's the word they say, and you overplay it. I'll tell people you overplayed it. I'm like, that's
right,
a nice way of saying the shit sounded like garbage, man. You needed to drop your volume about 2 notches and it
right,
would have been beautiful. But
yeah,
on the street, in the parking lot, that shit is a hero. Like you're winning with that
right.
level. But in the ring, you can't do that because, there's
No,
just a certain level of, like you said, I want to step back and be like, this
hmm
sucks right now. I don't want to be here. And
yeah,
not because it's so loud and awesome, but just because it's so loud and not great. It's different.
right, right. Yeah, I just like I said, man. The slingshot community has been great to me. I love the slingshot community. I'm a motorcycle guy my whole life. Started off from dirt bikes, went to crotch rockets. Then I moved over to cruisers and got Harley. When I bought my slingshot in 2016, I was actually about to go buy another Harley,
Hmm.
and I saw the slingshot. I said, let me go check it out. I live up in D.C., Virginia area, so up there, you know, the to go to work, you gotta get on HOV or you be stuck in traffic. It can be very
Yeah.
expensive. Well, that's why I
Yep.
got my motorcycle so I can commute back and forth. Well, when I found out about the slingshot, I took one for a test drive, and the guy was like, "Yeah, this is registered literally as a motorcycle, so you can get on HOV for free." I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
I can
Yep.
ride like a car, but
Yep.
get on HOV for free, and still my wife can ride with me comfortably.
Hmm.
I'm
Yep.
not trying to hold a bike up. My back's
Yeah.
killing me, you know." And
Yep.
so I said, and the guy told me, he said, "Yeah, well, guess what? We just got a brand new limited edition 16 and a half in, and it's a beautiful color." And it was the blue and white one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
They were very limited. When I
Uh-huh.
saw it, I told the guy right then and there, take that one out. It's going home with me today.
Yep. I
The,
like
the,
that.
cra-
I
the
did like that
craziest,
one.
yeah.
Yep.
Shadows has transitioned, but her color has never changed, and it
Yes.
never will.
Yeah. And
I
I
will
love
never change.
I always love the white frame, like it was just different, it was like, man, that shit
Right,
is clean. Like all the places that would get dirty as shit, had white.
right.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice, like
Oh, it's a pain in the ass to keep
it's
clean
different.
though, bro. Oh
Yeah.
my god. But yeah, but the crazy thing is that like I bought mine in Woodbridge Coleman Power Sports back in 2016. Do you know that they have watched that bike morph every year? I've rebuilt Shadow
Yeah.
every year,
Yeah.
um, and that turned into a relationship where I do all of the custom work.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm one of the only guys in the game. Well, I don't think one of the only guys. There's other guys may do it, but I am certified one of the only guys in the game that I have been through enough problems with slingshots to know what not to do on them.
Yes.
I'm in
Absolutely.
constant communication with the shops.
Yep.
What works, what doesn't work, what problems they're having, and I tell my
Hmm.
customers, listen, I know you want this setup, but this
Yep.
is going to cause you problems down the road, and I
Yeah.
don't void warranties.
Yep. Oh,
I
exactly.
have,
And
I have
that's the best way to do it, because there's a whole different mindset of yeah, like this, that would be cool, but that ain't gonna
Hmm.
work. Like, and we can make it work, and you will always have a problem with that shit, or
Yeah,
you really can't drive it nowhere. Like it's gonna be a trailer queen or whatever. And that's something that you definitely got to, just like you said, you're not gonna void a warranty. You got to just be open with your customer, let them know, hey, you know, it's not, we're not doing that because I just don't do that, and that's cool. It's
I've
better to
turned
do
away from
that
it.
than to try to take a dollar
Yeah.
today and they're screwed tomorrow.
I'm very honest with people. Just to give people kind of my background. I am retired military. I did
Hmm.
20 plus years in the military. I'm retired Sergeant First Class. I'm a disabled veteran. I work a full-time day job.
Hmm.
I do bike on nights and weekends.
Yep.
So this is what I call my stress relief. My day
Yeah. Yeah.
job
That's right.
my day job takes care of all of that. This is what I do on the side, and that's one of the reasons too why I've been blessed enough to be able to give back to others. And that's why when I hear people say, "Oh, Cozie's getting paid by this person," Cozie getting paid. No, I
Yeah.
have not been paid by anybody in the
Yeah.
slingshot community other than customers.
Yep.
For 3 years, I was with Three Wheel Showdown. Now, people that went to the Charlotte show, Vernon told everybody, Cozie's been here 3 years and he's never asked for anything. I judged, I DJ'd, I did all these things with Three
Yeah.
Wheel. I paid my own way, my fuel. Uh, the only thing that they paid for is when I flew in and they would get me a room,
Hmm.
or they pay for that flight. But most
Yeah.
times when I'm driving my, y'all know Rihanna. I'm sitting in her right now.
Yeah.
When I come out, I pay my own way. I don't ask for anything, because that's how much I care about the community. So I want to
Yeah.
get that
Exactly.
that 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 thing dispelled because that hurt me more than anything. That I gave the slingshot community a lot, and I felt like my name got dragged through the mud
Yeah.
for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. And
You
that's
know,
and that's people worry about the wrong shit sometimes, and I think that's and you as a person, you can take shit personally that it don't mean shit. Like I don't know the situation. It didn't get around to me, but it's and at the end of the day, it don't matter. People can have their opinion, and what they believe is what they believe, and and if people truly know you and understand you and deal with you, they're going to continue to do that because they know you're not that bullshit. Whatever people
right.
want to say, like it's all, man, it gets so dumb.
Yeah.
With this stuff sometimes. That's for sure. So
But I will say on a positive note that people that I've known for years. There was some disagreements, for a little bit, and those individuals came back to me, and
mhm.
as a man or whoever,
Yeah,
and apologize, say, "Yo, man, I was as wrong as two left shoes," and I appreciate that because I'll be the first to tell somebody if I did something wrong to you, come talk to me. I don't know if you're mad at me unless you
yeah,
say something, you know. And I don't hold grudges. I don't harbor ill will toward anybody. You know, me being with Three Wheel, I was with Three Wheel for 3 years. I love all the guys at Three Wheel, like the Night Crew, all those guys, Vernon and everybody. I had a great time with them. Um, I didn't depart on bad terms. I departed because 3 years my company has suffered a little bit because you got to understand being on the road. I'm a one-stop shop in my lab. So if I'm not there, nothing's getting done.
yeah,
It got to the point where I have longtime customers. I'll tell you right now, my motto is my customers, once they come to Kozie Kustom, they don't leave. They come
yeah,
back
yeah,
for upgrade. They don't come back for problems. And if they do have problems, man-made stuff we notice, most times I will take care of it, unless it's something that is out of warranty. But depending on the cost, I may just take care of it anyway. Um, my customers know they can call me anytime. They call this when I'm having an issue. I've gone out and picked up bikes that somebody else has worked on just
hmm,
because they're in the crew. So that's the part. That's the thing a lot of people don't know about Kozie is, and I'm talking to myself in the third person.
yeah,
But
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
people don't know about me is I'm
Perfect.
very giving. I'm very giving, and I'm authentic. what
Yeah.
with my love for. If I tell you I love you, I love you. There's I don't do things, or people do something for me and I expect something. Nah. Or if I do something for you, I expect something in return. No, I've never been that way.
Yeah.
My biggest motto is, and I've told you guys,
Hmm.
just pay it forward.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, if
You're right.
somebody does something for you, and you've been blessed, bless somebody else.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
No, you're right. You're right.
same thing with DJing. I say I can't DJ like I can. I'm still the man on the tables, but I ain't trying to look all that stuff around. So
Yeah.
I turned over and give mentorship to the youngsters now. Let them
That's right.
do it.
That's right.
In the sound game, we OGs ain't gonna do it forever. Somebody's got
Yeah.
to take the torch.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Yeah.
reach down and grab somebody.
Yeah.
Um, but one thing I will say, a lot of people, last year was the worst for me. It was the hardest one for me because, like I said, there was a lot of people that uh, there was a lot of things said that wasn't true, and try to clean a lot of that stuff up. But people have their feelings for whatever reason. Some people
Yeah.
like drama. I am not. I'm anti-drama. Listen. I've been in combat. I don't need it. Don't need
Hmm.
it.
Yeah.
Don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nobody shooting at me. So
Yep.
I look at life totally different. I also know what my triggers are.
Yep.
We talked about Pedro before on some of the lives I've been on. Pedro is real. And I
Hmm.
don't like Pedro to come out. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't do nothing to hurt you. Don't do nothing to hurt me. The fastest way to bring him out is mess with my family,
Yep.
uh, mess with my money,
Yep.
or come at me
Yep.
in a wrong sense. But but like I said, last year was the hardest year for me, because I felt like last year I took a lot of heat, um, from a lot of people out there that were
Hmm.
competitors
Yeah.
that, for whatever reason, they weren't winning. They were mad. But I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna call some names out because I'm all about receipts. Bumblebee, yes, you finally woke your ass up and listened and stopped doing what you were doing wrong for how long last year, and you went back to the old B. And when you went
Yeah.
back to the old B, you started winning again.
Yep. Yep.
You know, there's a lot of guys out there that you get caught up and you don't want, you don't listen or whatever. Some people
Yep.
freak out. It's hard to get in the ring, and compete. I built a killer last year, freshly squeezed, orange bike.
Hmm.
He got in the ring. First time he got in the ring, he totally flipped out. I think he played 3 songs in 1 minute, and
Yeah.
one of them was a Jody Watley song. When I was looking like, what in the,
Yeah.
but it's jitters. I got it, but
Yeah.
but it goes back to what I was telling people in the beginning. If you know what you're doing wrong, fix it. And
Yeah.
I told a lot of guys and light them up too. I said, listen, you guys, little Jose, I will always say this, little Jose, and I hope you guys are listening because y'all gonna be in Miami. Lil Jose is the guy. That's my boy. He knows how to play a bike. He
Hmm.
knows how to play. He has the right playlist. I told him before, you need to give a class to the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
Now, some of the other guys, and I've talked to E Dub. Me and E Dub's talked. He's come to my house to pick up a part for them that I brought back from Florida for them.
Hmm.
And I was like, E Dub, what's going on? He's like, I give them the playlist,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they play something else.
Yeah.
Bumblebee gave him a playlist. He tuned the bike to Bumblebee's playlist, and Bumblebee played something else.
Yes.
But then you understand. Then you try to figure out why you're not winning. There was a
Yep.
situation. There were situations where, like I said, I ain't talk about a lot of stuff, but this is my time to kind of
Sure.
air things
Yeah. Yeah.
out. Like I said, I'm not bad. I'm not. This is not a dig or bash on anybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't
No.
turn
No.
me into that.
No.
I just
It's
want
what's
people to
happening. Yeah.
understand. Yeah, this is what I want people to understand what I went through last year, and one of the reasons why I said I'm just gonna step back from doing what I do. Um, they, like I said, playing certain things. Oh, mid bass conversations about what was considered mid bass, what was subs. I made a comment to one individual that I am a dealer for MMATs, so I know that those MMATs that Sarah has in her bike are mid basses. They took what I said and went back and told them, oh, Kozie put mid bases in freshly squeezed. I mean, I'm sorry, lemon crush. I'm
Yeah.
like, do you know Jack don't let nobody touch that bike?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So, but like I said, if you don't understand something, say something. Bumblebee came to me and I think we were in Biloxi, and he was
Uh-huh.
like, he brought it up then. I said, Bumble, those are mid bases. I said, now this is what I want to explain to a lot of people in the sound industry. If you have a builder and your builder only has access to a certain amount of brands,
Hmm.
and you run into a ring with somebody that has a different brand, you cannot say, oh, that's BS, because you have the same opportunity if you want
Yep.
that brand. You just got to
Yep.
find the dealer, and we all share. Well, I do. If somebody wants MMATs and they're not an MMAT dealer, I'll take care of them.
Yeah.
If I need Sound Digital, they will not let me be a vendor because I don't have a storefront. So if I
Yep.
need Sound Digital, I go to the guys that can have it. I
Yep.
have access to a lot of different brands, and so my reach is broad. Even though I'm a real small entity
Yeah.
in the game, I have far-reaching hands because I'm so respected in the game, and
Yeah.
we all share in the community.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's what hurt me a lot too last year was I'm telling you what the situation is, but y'all don't want to listen. Same thing,
Hmm.
what
Yep.
happened with Kong. Kong was running mid bases for how long?
Yeah. Yep.
And nobody, well, they said something in the beginning, but then it was squashed. But then as soon as somebody else comes out with mid bases, oh, those aren't mid bases. I
Yeah.
was told, oh, you can feel the air. Uh, yeah, if the pods are ported,
Yeah.
you know, a PRV or a concrete audio is going to play totally different than uh, a MMS
Hmm.
or another brand,
Yeah.
which they're going to find out next year that you can make mid range push air.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh
So
yeah. And
um,
that is that's but you're right about what you said when it comes to what it's not fair because they get this product or whatever. That doesn't matter. If you didn't do your diligence or your homework as a paying customer and you let somebody sell you something,
yeah,
that's your fault, man. Like you walked into the dealership and all of a sudden you're driving away in a brand new truck you can't afford. That's
right.
your fault. Like you should have walked away. But
But
you
go
know,
ahead, finish.
it is. It's but at the same time, maybe the shop's putting you on something they know is good, and then maybe you didn't as a customer explain to them, hey, I'm not really gonna compete or I am gonna compete.
Tell
Like,
TJ to be quiet.
oh yeah, they want me to stop the show and read all the comments. And I'm like, well, hold on, we'll do that. That's we're gonna
No,
get to
let
that.
TJ. I like the best. I'll give him a pause. I'm on the road, y'all, but I'm pause. I
Yeah,
stopped just for this. So go ahead. Get to the
yeah.
comments, man. Let's
Let,
hear what
hey, let,
TJ got to say.
let's read the comments real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're gonna see, we got Game Changer saying what's up. TJ, he say what's up because they're driving too. But see, you stopped to be a guest. They didn't stop to be a host.
You know what I'm saying?
But they want me to stop and read their shit. I mean,
Read
comments.
that. Hey, we
Uh-uh.
gonna listen. You know how I am, bro. I believe in spreading the love. So let's spread the love. Go ahead.
Let's go ahead and read. Let's stop what we're doing for them, but they wouldn't stop for us. Okay, here we go. What's up, fam? What's up, people? Larry said, "What's up, everybody?" Dana's like, "What's up?" Henry Salivar said, "What's up?" I don't know if Henry's coming to Miami, but y'all better hope not. Um, okay, this is the main question. TJ wants to know: is Shadow coming to Sling Experience 2025? Question. Are we
You
gonna?
know hold on. You know what the crazy thing is? My wife's from Houston.
Mhm.
We go there all the time. That's one of my stops for next year.
Okay, yeah, because that's going to be an interesting event. Like Miami for sure is going to be an interesting event this year. Is going to be that's going to be a badass event. But Sling Experience next year for sure, I think is going to be people aren't ready.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right, so
trying to
hold
go
on,
to
hold on.
some events I haven't gone to. So
Let's see here. Then TJ said, read the comments. And then, he said, you
You
installed
ain't
my
gonna
God.
call me
Oh,
out.
there he goes.
You ain't gonna call me out.
What up, boy?
What's going on? I literally just pulled up to the casino.
Team
Nice.
UAS. Hey, man,
Let's
block
go,
me a
baby.
parking spot.
Hey, you park right next to me, right out back.
Oh, that's funny.
Are you in the truck parking?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of spaces back there?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's plenty of space back there.
Oh, because I'm in Rihanna in the trailer, so.
How far out are you when you're done with the podcast?
Oh, man, I'm at 10 and a half. I ain't going to get there tomorrow.
Oh, you ain't getting there till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rob, you look like you've been driving all day.
Bro, I had 3.5 hours of sleep last night. I left 24 hours ago.
Okay.
Man, you
I left
looking a
9
little
o'clock
rough.
last night.
You looking a little rough, bro.
Listen, it's been a long day. It's been a long day.
So you're saying you're not going to hit the craps table. You're going to just go to bed.
Probably not. Probably not tonight, but tomorrow night for sure.
All right.
We're going to have a good time. Kozie, can't wait to see you here. Everybody coming to Miami, safe travels. We'll see everybody here.
Yeah, I'm coming to support, bro. We just coming out to have a good time, bro.
It's going to be a movie.
Oh.
We're going to shoot it.
Oh,
nice.
yes.
Man, thanks for popping out, Rob. We appreciate that.
Later, fellas.
All right, bro.
All right, now. What other comments we got?
That was going to be TJ popping out like, y'all need to shut
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Hold on. Let's see. We got oh, shit. I think he's coming. Here he is.
Oh,
there he is.
I mean,
what up, brother? Hey, brother from another mother. What's up, boy?
What up, dog?
Hey, man, I didn't know you was down here.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
So I
That's
got
what
to
I
ask
put
you
in the
this
comments,
question.
man. Tony, yeah, I'm sitting in the barber chair, and my guy Tony is like, yeah, man, Kozie hooked up my system. And I was like, what?
Oh, have you heard that bike?
No, I got stolen.
Oh, that Tony. Yeah.
Yeah, he
man.
been cutting my hair since '95, so he was like,
oh, yeah, that's
Kozie,
my boy. Yeah,
that's my guy.
I have over, and that's the thing that people don't really know, man. I got over 100 bikes out there on the streets. And I ran across one of my bikes I did in 2017. Same lights, same sound, no changes, nothing's gone out.
Nice.
I built for, I don't want bikes coming back to problem. That's why I do them right the first time. Because, other than things failing, I got to keep the ball moving. But like I said, once you come to me, you don't leave. I'm one of the only guys that's one-stop shop, too. I do sound, lights, air rod, everything. So instead of having 5 guys touching your bike, you got 1.
Yeah.
So, but the hard thing about that is I stay busy.
Yeah. Yep. Which is good. That's where the money is. Yeah. What are you doing, TJ? You going to Miami, right?
I'm here. I just got to my hotel.
He was right down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that out.
I just got to my hotel room.
Man, everybody's there. Shit.
Hey, let me see the background, man. You in a suite?
No, I'm in the Marriott. I'm not at the host hotel, man. I'm bougie, so I do the Marriott. So I'm at Dolphin Mall, right outside I'm at the Marriott outside the mall.
Hey, speaking of bougie, we bougie too, bro.
Oh, I know you
balling.
Yeah.
No,
there's
man.
bougie and then there's balling. You balling. I'm bougie.
I'm bougie. No, man. I like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep. But all right, what else we got out there?
Let's see here, man. I think all the comments were TJ saying read the comments.
Goddamn, TJ. Is there anybody else on here?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people, are on. Willie Evans, what's going on? We got Elena's on with Mad Hatter Slingshot. Dana.
What up?
Yep. Mark Mallet. We're gonna miss him in Miami, but who else we got? A bunch of other people that jumped on, but I can't see them all because I'm blind. But
so what's the tour schedule looking like, man? I know that for the last couple of years you haven't been able to compete because you've been busy traveling the country, judging and stuff like that. So what's 2025 look like for you?
All right. Well, let me say this before I go into the schedule. You know that saying, be careful what you wish for?
Oh shit, he's gonna start talking that shit.
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm not gonna talk shit. But I told people at the end of the season last year, when everybody was acting crazy about judging and all that, the worst thing you can ask is take me out of the ring as a judge and put me back on the streets as a competitor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I have a skill set that not many people have. And they're gonna find out what that skill set is.
Nice.
Y'all will get a taste of it in Miami.
What class are you gonna be?
I'm a middleweight. That's another thing. I was a light heavyweight for years. Now I am a true middle that will fight heavies.
Nice.
And it's built. I gotta say this is a team effort. Jack did my stretch. I did a mini. He did my pods, but the build and the tune is all done by me.
Okay, I can't wait to hear it.
So you guys are going to get to see the new and improved Shadow. I was trying to get it out this year, but I'll be honest. And I told Jack, I said, I'm not bringing. Everybody wants to see her now. I said I would be stupid to bring Shadow out to Super Bowl, and y'all get a taste of for next year. No, y'all not going to be able to go back in the lab like, oh, we got to do some stuff. No, y'all will see. There's 2 bikes for sure you will see next year that you haven't seen this year. That's Freshly Squeezed, which is the orange one I did last year. We stretched that one too. That one I built to go after Bumblebee. Yes, I called you out, Bumblebee.
So that's the middleweight as well.
Because those 2 bikes are built similar. So you have PRV, that bike has PRV.
Okay.
So we're gonna see you 2 dance next year. And then Shadow, but I got some other stuff coming we ain't gonna talk about. But let's talk about schedule. I am definitely trying to get to Houston next year. I'm going to Memphis Madness. That's on my checklist. I'm trying to do Chicago. I gotta say, man, I've traveled so many places, and I want to be able to go to some of these other shows and just have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, and hang out. Because y'all know when I'm at a show, man, I'm running like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah.
You know, people pulling me from 100 directions. Kozie, can you help me out with this and this? And I'm like, it's cool, but it's gonna be nice. Like in Miami, I'm not working. I'm there as a spectator having a good time. You know, get to hang out with my brother, the man of God. You know, we chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Jack made the comment. Said, "Who's going to come out of the lab first, Kozie or Ted?" That's Jack said that. So don't cut me off, Ted.
No.
Hey, Kozie's bike is named Shadow. Ted's bike is a Shadow.
Yeah, Ted, what's up, man? He hiding in the background.
That's the best. That's the best, right? Like that. I couldn't even come up with that on the spot.
But hold on. So you know,
Perfect.
me and Jack, like I said, we joined forces on this build, and a few other ones. But I would say that Jack's like, yo, man. So when you gonna bring Shadow out? When you gonna bring Shadow out? I'm like, well, shit, I need to get Shadow out because every time I turn around, Jack's back in my pocket.
Yeah.
Because he keep coming out with new shit.
Yeah.
So never keep your bike in somebody's lab for too long because you'll find yourself spending more and more and more.
Dude, yes. Yeah. Because now, you know, like Rainmaker may or may not stretch.
And Man of God may or may not be in Sarasota right now.
See, we don't know.
Hold on. Hey, TJ, I'm not. Hey, listen. You know, I'm in the circle of trust. I don't know nothing, bro. I don't know nothing. I don't know now, man. I don't speak of the English, man. I don't speak English.
When you get around too much access to do dumb shit, it's like
my wife's like,
I should take it home, but it's like I could just park it here, but I should take it home.
I would never recoup what I put in that bike. But I got people don't understand. Like for me, I own a company, so I have to keep reinventing because I have to show people where you can take a bike.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I will tell you this: I always build sexy. I always build clean, and that's just who I am. Somebody asked me if somebody gave you $1 million, they just want you to throw stuff on a bike, would you do it? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
There's just certain things I can't do it.
Yeah.
So it takes me a while, It has to make sense. It has to look good. You got to be able to ride. I ride my bike. Even though my bike's been morphed, I drive mine.
Yeah.
It's not a trailer baby. So
Well, and it's like kind of what we touched on earlier about the the sound and the way you build your sound. Like I've heard Shadow a couple of times, and it's always sounded really good and probably better than the person that you played against, in my
yeah,
opinion. But depending on the show you're at, they were looking for a different sound that day, and
yeah.
that's stupid. That's stupid to say because we're supposed to be judging the same thing, but the other sound won, and it's like I
But
think
I
it
don't
is
get.
coming back to the sound that you had though, because I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Black Mamba's got all those speakers down the side, speakers in the back. Because they're all there doesn't mean that all of them are killing me while I'm listening to it. Like it's
Right.
fucking loud, but it's not like all those tweeters aren't destroying my fucking head. Like the bass isn't overpowering everything. Like it
Right.
is that level of separation where it should be. And I think when she played against Brad here recently at the SS22 show in Dallas,
Yeah.
I think she legitimately won. Like Brad is fucking loud, and it's separated. It's separated. It is awesome, but
Yeah.
I mean, but her playlist and everything, like they tied, 2 times in a row, and then I think at the end Brad was like, yeah, fuck it, he played whatever, and just kind of just
Turn this shit
He
up.
just wanted.
yeah,
He
yeah.
just wanted
He
to have
turned it
fun.
up. I think he
Yeah.
just threw in the towel, like I'm done. Like I played enough. But hers was like is nice. Like it is the true definition of all around sound. The
And that's
bass
the
isn't
thing.
overpowering. Like you said earlier, like the bass, you got to be able to catch up with the bass because that's
Mhm.
everything is kind of bass heavy today. I
Mhm.
think when they're really judging and when the judging is really on point, it is all around sound. It ain't all about the bass drop overpowering the tweeters. It's
Right.
all about that sound. And yours
And
does
we
have
said,
that. I've heard that.
and we said that last year that yeah, everybody got wild with the bass drops the year before.
Yeah.
We said no, we're not going to do that for 2024. We're gonna go into
Yeah.
we listen for everything, and we did that. We all around sound clarity. Like I said, the days of just being loud ain't here no more because
Yeah.
people's ears are getting better. The bikes are getting phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to say this to a lot of guys. Uh, a driver, can be your friend or your worst enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And people don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
A driver I should be able to stand there and be like, God damn. Like, for example, and I'm telling you, TJ, you're gonna hear a bike this weekend that I put my hands on. I didn't build it. I'm gonna give my brother credit. Manuel RCB built this bike. I went back through it and I put my hands on the tune. When they hear that bike in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be like, what in the
Is that the
like I said,
reveal? Is that the
no, no,
RCB reveal?
no, not the reveal. No. His is coming out too. No, this is a bike he did. I think he came out last year. But I just went back through it and did some minor things to it, and I retuned it.
Okay.
Nice.
And I tuned it before. We played it before, but it was not where I wanted. But I took a weekend and drove and spent a weekend on this bike, and I redid it. And when I tell you a driver can help you or hurt you, I
Mm-hmm.
mean that. You can stand next to this bike, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Like I said, Concrete Creek's gonna hear it for the first time too, since it's been retuned. People gonna get a taste of what I do for real. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people, even people that know me for years, didn't know I was a tuner. They were like,
But
"Cosie's a tuner?"
and you saying that is 100% true if they play what they should be playing for that setup. Because like you
Yeah,
said, you could say, hey man, here's your playlist, dude. Play all these songs and it will sound fucking amazing on the way your bike is set up. And then you go in there and you play some fucking Baby and Eminem. It's like, bro, that's not what your shit is set up for. Like it's badass in the street. It's
yeah.
fucking going hard. But in the ring,
And the ring is
there's
different.
too much the way it's produced. The music is just a little shittier and it's
Yeah.
just not the same. And that's why people get worn out with, the same old songs. I'm like, yeah, but it's produced better. Like it sounds better. It's tuned to that,
But a lot of people get in trouble because they use the free versions of whatever app, or they use
Yeah.
YouTube. And YouTube
Yeah.
is, oh, I would never battle with YouTube music.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
compressed.
Yeah, you got to have and I think that does go back to like a shop or whatever. Like, man, they got to just express the fact of don't ever play YouTube in the ring. Like, if you're going to compete,
Nah.
don't
Pay
do
some
that.
money.
Like,
Buy a real app that actually
yep.
has good. If you have an iPhone, Apple Music's your best friend.
Yeah.
If you have an Android, Spotify or one of the other ones is a good thing. Right, Tidal. But TJ, you heard a bike that I've done.
I heard your bike at Super Bowl last year.
No, that one, yes. But you heard one this year that I did because you gave me love at the last podcast. You was like, yo, that bike, because he tied with Pun's son. She did.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That was another one I tuned, and that bike didn't have as many speakers as Pun's bike, and she kept his ass on the ropes.
Yeah, that was in Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
Charlotte.
So that bike's coming out. It'll be out. It'll be in Miami. But there's another one coming out in Miami. That was in Charlotte. I don't know if you heard that when I played it, but it wasn't ready. It's ready now.
Okay. Yeah.
It's definitely ready now, and that's why I'm coming.
Exciting classes next year. I mean, middleweight. You thought middleweight was crazy this year. Middleweight next year is going to be absurd. Like,
yeah,
you're going to have to sneak to events that nobody else knows about just to try to get some wins. Because
I don't care. I want to fight the best.
Yeah.
For me, I don't duck a fight. If you look back, I can show all the videos of all my competitions I've had. I had to fight Elvin at a takeover with the damn wall. The roof came up.
Yeah.
There was no way. I'm like, but I never backed down. I have never backed down from the challenge, and I bought back, realizing that hey, but all it takes is one mistake on somebody's part. But like I said, I build clean, and I did it. I compete because it shows people what I can do.
Yeah.
Now, somebody bring me the right budget. Oh, I'll definitely build you a killer.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. But I've been known to build a budget build that can go in a ring too.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's where people don't realize when you what you just said. When you say, well, you bring me a budget, and I can build you a killer. $10,000 ain't a budget.
No, it's not a budget.
$20,000 ain't a budget.
Not for no killer.
Yeah, it's a budget.
30 ain't a killer.
What they might be asking for.
There's so many levels to $50,000 may not be a killer.
Let me tell you something. 20,000 on a big build, I can put something on it.
Yeah, it'll just sound great.
No, it will sound great.
Yeah,
I'll put something on it. You'll have some piles with some holes in it. Oh, she finally want to come to work. She finally coming to work.
What's up, everybody? Hold on. Let me put my phone. Wait, can you put the lights? Can we turn the lights on? So we are in Miami, and we picked up Houston.
Are y'all in a bus?
We can't get the
party bus. Hey, come pick me up. Come pick me up from my hotel in the party bus.
Turn the lights.
Already started.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
JT, are you coming to Miami?
Nah, I can't make it.
He got to drive.
Can't make it.
So anyway, we rented a party bus, and we picked up Storm. Where are you? There you are. And we got Ronald.
Ronald.
And we
come
have
pick me up in the party bus. Godfather. What's up, Godfather?
Oh yeah, OG, triple OG up in there.
That's right.
Smoke is in the bus.
In the building, in the bus.
Yes, so this is how we pick you guys up.
Hey, come get me from Dolphin Mall in the party bus.
Where are you?
At Dolphin Mall.
Dolphin Mall. Oh shit, we just passed by there. Text me the location. I'll pick you up.
Where y'all going? To the location? To the hotel?
To Dolphin Mall. We far as shit? Okay, we're far as shit from Dolphin Mall now.
Never mind.
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, I just wanted to hop on. I know that I'm supposed to be on this show today. Hi, Kozie.
Really? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be driving.
I'm sorry. This is why I couldn't be on the live today.
That's all right. We'll let you take the day off.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
I'll be there tomorrow.
You're not in Miami. You're wasting your time.
That's true.
Tell JT again.
Yeah, I know,
Tell
right?
JT again.
Man, you gonna miss the show, bro. You gonna miss the show, bro.
Just fly out.
I have said this. I've been watching and just watching everything out there, the back and forth with everybody. I'm just like, this is gonna keep crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Dude, just fly.
I wish I could make it.
Hey, you need us to do a GoFundMe, man, to get you some, because I know you don't like to fly. I know you like to drive, but we'll put you on a plane.
Put 20 on my gas tank, you know?
Yeah, something, man. There. You know?
No, I can't make it. I'll text you, TJ, why I can't make it. But okay. It's gonna be a badass event. I was like, shit, you know, but hey, that shit happens. But it's and it's always a badass event. Like every November, you know, the last show, SS Takeover, you know, whenever he originally posted it was going to be the Super Bowl in Mississippi. I'm like, well, that's cool, but shit, it's not November, you know. Like I kind of planned for the week after, you know, Lone Star Rally, and I'm glad Paula put that together. You know, that's cool.
Hey, we need to. I'm gonna tell you now, we need to start putting the pressure on them to make this an annual. Like this needs to be the annual thing. This needs to be how they close out the year with SoFlo and SS Takeover in Miami. This could be the annual Super Bowl. This needs to be it.
Yeah. I think it's a show where, you know, no matter what platform that you like to show off your sling at or whatever, like it doesn't. I think this year has shown that, you know, it's not a competition. You know, just because you go to Three Wheel doesn't mean you're not going to go to SS Takeover, and just because you don't go to SS Takeover or Three Wheel, you know, it's not like that. You know, people go to all the shows. It just depends on what's convenient for them in their area. You know, it's not about, you know,
if you love the community, if you love the community,
Slingshot, your audio, you want to show it off. Exactly. If you're serious about it, you're gonna show up. You ain't gonna let some little feelings, you know, like I don't like him because he called me whatever. What the fuck, you know? They ain't gonna do that. You know, people are gonna, you know, show up and have fun. You know, if they really want to be there.
Hey, I'm still on with you guys, but I might get dark because I'm gonna start hitting the road. Get back.
Oh no,
Where are you at now,
bro? I'm at Buc-ee's.
Which Buc-ee's?
South Carolina.
Oh, okay. That's where we was there this morning.
Yeah. So in Florence.
Oh no, we didn't hit the Florence one. I was south. I started in Beaufort, South Carolina this morning.
Bro, I started in Northern Virginia near DC.
I know where you started at. I know where you started.
So yeah.
Paula said, if you're serious, let her know right now because they're 20 minutes away.
Yeah, they can come if they're still watching it. They can come get me. She keeps messaging, but I'm using my phone to be in her block. If she was actually at work tonight, I would be able to.
If she was at work,
but hey, tell her I need a ride. I need a ride home though. I can't just get a ride there. Well, I could Uber back to the hotel.
Yeah, you could rent a Ferrari. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
But that's
I'll steal Game Changer out of the trailer and drive it back to the.
There you go.
That's it. Perfect. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. He'll be asleep. Yeah, he's good.
He's probably already asleep.
You look tired.
Man, so we met up on 95 in just south of Beaufort. We met up on 95 and we convoyed the rest of the way down. And he had already driven before we met. He had already driven like 4 hours. So
yeah. And you know what's crazy is that I feel like it's harder to travel like in a vehicle or, you know, towing something. It's like, to me, that's harder. Like, I'd rather be in the Slingshot, fucking flying. Like, it's cool. But that's me. Yeah, Paula said she's on the way.
Cool. Tell her Courtyard Marriott Dolphin Mall.
Man, you know you had a red. You know you had a what is it? What's the name of that one places that got the door outside?
The Red Roof Inn.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
you know you had the red. You know you had the Red Roof Inn. Yeah.
No, look. Hey, here's proof. Here's proof that I have windows.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I know your queen ain't gonna let you roll like that.
No. No, she gets in tomorrow morning, man. I've been gone from home for 9 days, man. I'm ready.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm ready for her to get
but let me tell you this, man. We are blessed. Some of us men are blessed to have queens that support what we do. Like my wife, she has to work. She wanted to come, but she has to go into her job. But she got to travel with me this summer. But she allows me to do this stuff, man, and I can't thank her enough, man, for her support to allow me to be able to do this, what I love to do, man. So shout out to my queen.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, she said that's what my wife said. She said, "Yeah, go ahead, you can go play Slingshot tonight." Like, all right, so
go play Slingshot tonight.
Yeah, you go play Slingshot. It is. It's we do something that's the Slingshot Audio Garage. It's all about trying to be serious about what we talk about. About community and bringing people together, and and sometimes it can get kind of worn out with talking about audio over and over, but I think we bring a little more to it than that. We try to just bring into the community aspect of it. Like it ain't always about audio. Like if you need if you got a question about a bolt in your seat, or why is my shit overheating in a parade? It's like, everybody's shit's overheats in a parade. So it's like, it's more than just the audio conversation. So
I'm not the only one that happens to.
Yeah. I tell everybody, don't do parades and stay out of traffic, and you'll be all right. And but don't get me wrong, of course you want to do a parade, but that shit's gonna overheat.
I have literally pissed all of my coolant out of my bike in a parade. Literally.
So I don't do parades. I don't do parades. Maybe if I had an automatic, I would do a parade. I don't do parades.
Ray said, "Y'all's wives must be watching this." Like we were kissing ass.
Because we were all
my wife. She's great.
My wife is not watching, but she know I love her. Beaver on the fly, y'all. That's her nickname. I'm trying to get her to let me build her a sling. So still trying.
If I don't build my wife's Jeep, she's gonna divorce me. So I need to do that.
Yeah, my wife's build is about to.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got your wife a Slingshot, or y'all got another Slingshot. So yeah, it's time.
Yeah, she's back and forth on what she wants right now. 1 minute she wants freaking Game Changer Part 2. The next day she wants Man of God Part 2. The next minute I just want enough music to sound good. So.
And then as soon as she does, she's like, I want to compete. Like, man, we got to talk about that before.
Jack, I will trade you a brand new 2023 with 100 miles on it for Lemon Drop.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Yeah. Even
trade. Straight up. And then you can do whatever you want with this new one.
Whoever gets that bike, if they do decide to let it go, woo.
Yeah.
That thing is definitely you can't take nothing away from that. That's Mike Tyson 3.0.
Yeah. That's one to contemplate. Like if you're gonna go buy a new $30-something thousand Slingshot, don't do that. You can spend that 30 plus a little bit more money and get you a beast already built, and you can take Lemon Drop off it and call it Lemonade. I don't know, but it could still be cool. Call it Sunshine. It would still be badass.
I always tell customers, if you're gonna buy a bike and you don't really care about the color and all that, buy a base model, and I can make it sound and look better than anything you can buy on the showroom floor.
Yeah, that's what we did with my wife. The only thing we got was she wanted to make sure she had the technology package. So she got the technology package. But other than that, I was like, it don't matter. It don't matter about the big tire because you're putting new rims and tires on it anyway. So we can put whatever you want on the back of there. The radio, the speakers don't matter because them bitches coming out. The seats don't matter because them motherfuckers coming out.
Exactly. That's right.
Yeah.
I think I had mine for 30 days, and then when I came back out, you couldn't recognize it. It changed. I think I got like 30 grand. No, not more than that. No less than like 15 the first 30 days I bought mine.
Yeah.
But that was my retirement gift.
Downstairs in 20 minutes.
Oh, I'll be down there. I was just putting my shoes on, so I'll be down there when they get down there. I can see the front from my window.
Because I paid like 11 for it, so I'm good. But then you got like 30 in the audio, so that don't count. But because I've redone it a few times.
All of a sudden, it doesn't sound like such a good deal.
I was like, I only paid 11, and they're like, yeah, man, you don't even want to count labor of experiments and shit that you try and don't like, or just didn't feel comfortable with, and do something different.
Hey, but I want to do something, y'all, before we go. I want to give a shout out to all the guys out there, man, that I know, the RCBs, the Diamond Designs, 12-volt specialists. What's my man's name down in Texas? The one that built the Phoenix bike.
Oh, Alan
from Audio Hall, yeah. All the guys in the game connected, committee. That's the OG, triple OG right there. I tell people like this, man, there's no reason for anybody to be bashing on anybody. There's enough out there for everybody to eat. Let's just continue to do what we do and do it as a team, do it as a family. If you're not well versed in something, don't be out there flapping your wings. Ask for help.
Yeah, and it's okay. Like you don't have to know it all, man. This is all knowledge. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Like there's so many ways to do it, and every year that is proven. Because somebody comes out with something new, and it's like, well, shit, I didn't even think about doing it that way. So it's like it ain't like there's a blueprint.
I got one more. I can't leave out. I gotta say this one, because if I don't, I'm gonna hear it this weekend. Light that ass up, crew. Y'all know I got nothing but love for y'all. I can't wait to hear y'all play this weekend. Hopefully you guys gonna bring the thunder. Lil Jose, I can't wait to see you play when I ain't got to judge. I get to enjoy and actually sit back and enjoy the show.
I don't think he's coming. I don't think Lil Jose's coming.
What?
I don't think he's coming.
So somebody's coming from Light 'em Up, because I heard him.
I think a lot of Light 'em Up is coming. I don't think Lil Jose is one of them. Unless they like to do covert,
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They just be popping up and shit.
Yeah, what about he said they weren't going to be able to make it.
Is Honey coming? Him and the wife?
I believe so. Yeah, I heard they're rolling deep. I think it's just Jose and Lil Jose that ain't going to be able to make it. I think they had something come up. Plus, it's still school. I mean, that young man has school. So.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that bike there and he fly in.
We'll see. Like I said, they like to pop up. They like to.
Yeah.
They like to be like, oh, we're not gonna make it, and then they're here.
Yeah, no, we were thinking about it, and all of a sudden, like, really? Okay.
Yeah. Let me get my $50 entry fee back. Damn it, I don't even want to play now.
Yeah.
But no, man, I love everybody in the community, and that's real talk. I'm always been non-biased when it comes to what I do in the ring. I think people understand that now, but I understand, it's hard to lose and take that and be able to, say, okay, I messed up this time. So I'm hoping 2020. I'm looking forward to 2025, bringing out Shadow, bringing out some other bikes, and getting back to the fun part of it. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, last year was not fun for me.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like you said. There's enough knowledge and information and shows are out there to go around. There's enough money for shops to make. You just gotta. We don't have to agree on everything. And I think that's what gets so messed up, and people get so emotionally involved in something that doesn't mean shit. Like, we don't have to agree. Like, what you think works good, I think that. Like, I might think, well, I don't really like that. I like this. And that's okay. Like, it doesn't mean we need to box now. Like, dude, we're still cool. I don't like this, and you don't like that, and it's all good. And I think that's what people get so emotionally charged about, the wrong shit, and it's like, man, why are we even arguing about a stereo, bro? Calm the fuck down. You got a badass system. Let's have fun.
The bad thing was when they came out with the scorecards and everything, some people are very competitive and they don't know how to take it down. It got bad. like I said, my thing is if you're doing it for anything other than the love, you're not gonna be happy.
You're right. No, you're 100% right. You know, like just doing this every Wednesday, or going to events or promoting, like charity stuff. I mean, it is about the community. We're not getting paid to do this. Like, there's no business platform that says I can, do a podcast and make money about slingshots, because there ain't enough money in that. And that's where people think, I don't know, they get the wrong impression, the wrong idea. You just got to have fun with this. If you're not having fun with it, and it's really not a passion that you really enjoy, then you're not going to be happy, and you will be pissed off. It's not. And some people don't know how to lose. That's for sure. Like, I see that. I see it all the time, man. When you're winning, yes, then
we the best thing since Wonder Bread.
I love everybody
winning. But as soon as you
lose, it's like, you were on some bullshit. And it's like, man, you should have lost a long time ago, but nobody wants to say that out loud. And I've seen that. I've seen that so many times. Like, I've seen people on the East Coast that are like amazing. When I get to hear them, I'm like, impressed. And I'm not trying to be shitty, but I'm just being honest. Like, I've heard systems that I just wasn't impressed with, that I thought were just something totally different. And I'm sure it's vice versa. They'll hear something here and be like, wow, that wasn't shit. Like, I thought it was going to be more. And that's okay. Like, opinions are opinions. They don't mean shit. It's just what I felt. It's all good.
I was known as Mr. Clips for 2 years, man. I wore that, and I tell everybody.
Yep.
You never saw me get out the box. I wore that badge with honor, because I learned. I learned a lot. Like, okay, you might want to make sure you adjust, like change the fuse. When you go up in town, you got to go change power out. There's a lot of different variables that you learn. So I wore mine with honor. I never took an L and was pissed off. Never. And I never will. Because I'm not doing it for that. I want to also give a shout out to the Three Wheel, man. It was great, man. Like I said, I love everybody at Three Wheel. I want people to understand, I did not leave under bad terms. I left because I needed to get back to my business, and I wanted to be able to go back and do what I do, what I love to do, which is build bikes, play bikes, and just have a good time. 3 years was fun, but it started to become work, and I didn't do it to be work. So, and I have a motto after being retired from the military: if I'm no longer having fun, that means with anything, on a job or whatever, I'm gonna move on. So I don't want people to think that if they don't see me or some other guy with Three Wheel, I did not leave on bad terms. I love everybody with Three Wheel. I will still go support a Three Wheel event if they're in the area. I just needed to do something. I lost over 200 grand in the time I've been doing this. Real talk. So, for all those people that think that I was on payroll, no. I wish, because it would help pay for some of this stuff, but nobody has. I have not benefited from anything in 3 years. I have met some great people. I have learned a lot in the sound world. I know what sounds good, what doesn't sound good. And I'm looking forward.
And that's it right there, though. Like, that's the gain from it. Like, that's what you earned out of the whole deal, was the knowledge. And I think that's what people forget. Like, when you pay $50, you enter a ring. Okay. When I compete, I pay $50 to enter all the fucking classes. So I pay $250, and I'm about to compete against heavyweights. I know I'm not gonna win, but I learned so much over those years. What to play, what not to play, and I've beat heavyweights. And that because they clipped or they overplayed or they distorted, and it is knowledge that you learn. So it cost me just $200 to learn something that nobody else knows or nobody else would be thinking about. And maybe I'm overanalyzing, and maybe I'm just crazy, and maybe I'm wrong. But you learn.
You you never got out the pocket though when you took an L. You still the same JT that just want to run around and dance and have a good time.
Yeah, and that's what people, and that's what I try to be. I try to set that example of, man, you can lose and still have fun. Like we didn't just, you know, you could be upset like, oh man, I probably should have won that, but well then show next time. Then next time pull in the ring and show us why you think you should have won. And that's where people forget. They're like, well, you know, blah blah blah. Like, oh, that day you weren't right. So show us next time.
One other thing I want to say is I've made some bullet points I want to talk about. I told a lot of guys to include, and I know I said Bumblebee, that's my brother. That's my boy. We've been family forever. I love Bumblebee. That's my boy. Bumblebee was always my man, but he, like I said, he got away from being who he truly was. And I told him, I said, play your play, and if you're still losing, then you can say, oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, if you change what you're doing and you still get the same judging, then you can come out and say, oh, this is bullshit. But he changed and he started winning again.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to him playing at this event. I don't know if he's coming to this one, but hopefully he is.
Yeah, and you know, and I've seen other people do that too, like get comfortable with their sound and with their system, and they start playing something different that sounds really good. Don't get me wrong, it sounds really good, but in the ring, it's not what you should be playing, and that is where people, you know, Jack made the comment earlier that, you know, if a good build can play anything, he's 100% right, 100% right, but can it play what you're trying to hear in the ring that day? Now it might play better on whatever song you want to play against the person you played against. Yes. But if that person comes with their A game and they're on point, you better play the song that you know is on point. Don't be gambling with some 20-year-old recorded song. You know, like just because you know it sounds good doesn't mean it's going to be right in the ring against the guy that bring his A game. You know, so it is. And that's where the experience comes from. You got to have that knowledge of knowing, okay, this dude is on point. You know, like you've heard him play, you know, a couple times before or whatever. Now you're about to have to play him. You better come with the right music. You better come with the right playlist because he's got the right shit. You know.
But you know, another thing that gets people in trouble, and I don't understand this. People don't play their bikes anywhere other than going to the competition, so you don't know what your bike can do. What's the bad areas in your bike?
Yeah.
I said you have to practice.
Yeah. Yep.
You have to know
and that's what, you know, like Jack always says with Lemon Drop, like she's always out there in the garage playing.
Always.
You know, and it's like and I've seen her do it, and I think it almost. Sometimes I've heard her Slingshot not sound as good as and I know that it can sound. And I think that comes back to the point of you get so comfortable with it, you're trying new things, you're hearing new songs for the first time on your system, and you're like, I'm playing this. But it's not the same experience as the same old songs you were playing. You know, when it comes to that guy or that girl that's on point that day, you better play the shit that's on point, not an experiment. And I've seen it happen. But it is. But at the end of the day, man, you better be having fun with that shit, or it's you just be pissed off because ain't nobody making money doing this, you know.
No. If you compete to make money,
that's the whole.
You waste your time.
Jack said. JT, Sarah's upset that you're not coming. She had a song ready for me. I'm like, damn it, I know. Don't trust me. I have a whole playlist to battle different people.
She does.
Oh yeah.
And I tell people this. I say, you know, like I said, I love this community. I always will love this community. I hope I got to clear some of the air like two things. Why I stepped down from free will, or you know, why. You know, all the things I was feeling last year. Yeah. Because I think I just feel like a lot of the stuff I went through last year was unfounded. It was not. It was was that? Like, it was unnecessary, and I thought it was BS. A lot of people that know me know my heart. They know who I am. They know how I am. I have never cheated or taken something away from somebody. Never will. I love what I do more than anything in this world, and my name and my word means more to me than anything.
That's right, man. That's right. At the end of the day, you got to be the same person, you know, that you are online, that you are in person, and that just makes it real. That at the end of the day, that's all you have is your word. Like, you know, you talk all that shit and don't back it up, then you know that doesn't make you nothing. You know.
And people that know me for years know when they see me like Kozie, they see how I roll up and stuff, but I'm still that dude. I'm still approachable. If you need something, I got you.
Yeah. Exactly. No, that's what it's about, man. It's just being humble in and not just in Slingshot world, but in the world, man. It's like life is short, and you never know what's about to pop up and punch you in the throat. And it's like, dude, you can't be worrying about the wrong things. You better be just enjoying what you got right in front of you, because that's all you have.
Yeah. Few things I want to give out. Shout out MMAX 2025. Y'all gonna know who? Well, y'all already know who MMAX is with Lemon Drop, Lemon Crush. But I've been with MMAX for years. I'm not just MMAX. I have access to a lot of stuff, but MMAX, DB Drive, Concrete. I get shout out Concrete out there. There's a lot of good brands out there that I see and I hear. PRV, Tama, you know, just a lot of good folks, a lot of good brands, a lot of good competitors, a lot of good tuners out there. Let's take 2025, man, and bring the community back together, because it's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
I don't play sides. I don't play sides. I'm never gonna play sides. And I tell people, you're not going to tell me who I can go ride with, who I can't ride with, unless you pay into my bike. So,
well, like I said, you can't. We don't have to agree on everything. That's okay. No. That's okay. Like, it doesn't mean you're the devil. You know, it's like we don't have to agree. Like, we still gonna eat at Whataburger and shit. Like, well, no, I don't think y'all have Whataburger, do you? Where you're at?
No, but I love some Whataburger.
Okay, I'm about to say, if you don't know about a Whataburger, then I feel bad. But
if you don't know, you don't know.
If you don't know, then I'm sorry for you. But
hold on. So for me, it's In-N-Out.
Oh, now stop.
Yep.
No,
it's
man.
In-N-Out.
No.
But you can only get it on the West Coast.
We have it here. It's not.
I know it ain't water. You got Whataburger and In-N-Out. It's totally different, but. On the West Coast, it's either In-N-Out or Fatburger.
We have In-N-Out here, and it's that's terrible, man. Whataburger is where it's at.
Yeah, I love some Whataburger, man. I ate a lot of Whataburger when I was in El Paso.
Okay. Yeah, you know. But so what? Do you have a? So you touched a little bit yesterday or earlier on like what shows you're gonna try to hit up next year? Sling Experience, Memphis Madness.
Chicago. There's I don't know. I'm playing it by ear, but I'm trying to go to, like I said, I'm trying to go to some shows that I have not been to.
Yeah.
So I just try to spread the love, man. Just get the experience. I'm trying to check off my punch list. Different things. Like I said, I get to let my hair down and have a good time.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So
that's what it's about, man. And that's what it's about, is just getting out there, having fun, enjoying the people, spreading the love, and just giving the knowledge where you can, man. I think that's what we try to build this whole Slingshot Audio Garage platform on, is not just trying to sell people something as far as a vendor or a platform, but sharing the knowledge, sharing what you do sell, like how can you help the community be better, instead of just trying to make a dollar. And that's important. It's really important. But man, we
ain't giving back. Give back. I'm talking to all the shops out there. If you are making a ton of money off these people, give back. Reach down and help somebody.
Yep, that's right, man. That's what it's about. Yeah.
It don't take money.
No, And it goes a long way, man. You know, people see it. Like, people see the genuine dude doing the genuine thing, and then they will spend the money with, you know, people buy why you sell it, not what you sell. And there's a difference. But,
yeah.
Well, man, Kozie, I appreciate you, coming on with me, man.
It's been a great show. I hope I wasn't too, we call it, introverted.
Nah, you're good, man. You're good. I think, that's what it's all about, is just getting on and talking about you, expressing you. So if somebody wants to get something done in your neck of the woods, man, how do we get a hold of you?
You can hit me up at, well, it's a couple ways. You can hit me up at kktoys17@gmail.com. That's the shorter version, because if I give you Kozie Kustom Toys, people, that's a lot of words. So I just say hit me up on kktoys17@gmail.com. You can always call me 703-397-3019. You can hit me on Instant Messenger, hit me up on Facebook, whatever. I also want to say, real talk, if you guys are looking for four-seaters, and if I can help you guys get you guys in one, hit me up. I'm the go-between. I just try to help, like I said, with different people out there, help them move some things. I have some free time sometimes, and I have the gift for gab talking to people. So I'm just trying to help others out. So if you're looking for a four-seater or whatever, hit me up. Six-seater. You want to get a mini stretch, hit me up. I'm Team UAS. I'm not taking anything away from anybody, but I also got to get one shout out to my boy out there, Power X. That's my power guy. I said it in my last video when I was doing the install. I'm not taking nothing away from anybody else's batteries or their whatever. That's who I'm with. He did my trailer. He's done my bike. He's done a lot of my custom bikes, and I'm loyal. So I'm looking forward to 2025. Bringing some killers out. I can't wait to dance with some of y'all. Win, lose, or draw, we're gonna party after it's over with.
That's right.
And
hopefully, man, we'll see you at the Sling Experience, because that's typically the first one that I get to that kind of kicks everything off. And
that's April, right?
Yep. Normally it's the first week or second week in April, and man, it's one of the biggest, for sure. Memphis Madness, Sling Experience. It used to be Texas City also, but they stopped doing that one. So hopefully, let's try to make Florida the next, biggest event of the year. Like, I think that's what we got to do. The beginning, Sling Experience, the middle, and Florida in the end. Like, I think that's a good goal, for 2025. Bring everybody together and just have fun.
Oh, one more shout out I forgot. I got to get two shout outs. Got to give a shout out to my boy Jimmy. Triple OG, been in the game a long time. That's my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? I had double love, and my sister, Miss Homo, you already know how it is. Monique, Batman, I love you.
Yep.
I can't wait to see y'all. I'm looking forward to going to a Dallas event too in the near future. So if you guys are having a show, put it out there. If I'm able to come, if there's any way I can support, whether it's sponsorship or whatever, let me know. I will try to do my best. Even if I can't make it to an event, maybe I can do a sponsorship.
Nice. Yeah, man. We appreciate that. It's pretty badass. Awesome, Kozie, man. We appreciate you coming on, and man, we'll definitely be talking to you. Hopefully, I'll see you next year in Houston, and man, I hope you guys have fun in Miami for sure.
Hey, Sarah, he's scared. That's why he ain't coming to Miami.
That's true. I'm like, shit, I can't. I already know Sarah's gonna be there, so I'm like, I ain't gonna go. And then Phoenix probably gonna show up, and Rainmaker's not ready for all that smoke.
I know Rainmaker's getting a makeover though.
She might be getting a little bit of something. We're gonna see. I gotta keep it under wraps. I can't let everybody know my secrets, because I always build simple because I sell my boxes, so I want to play my box. So I always say I could do whatever I want. I could build what I want. I'm a builder. So it's like, well, what if I really did that while I'm talking that shit? So maybe I'm not doing that for Sling Experience. We'll see. We'll see. All right, Kozie, man.
Wait a minute, did y'all lose last year? Texas got their butt whooped last year, didn't they? Yeah, I think that's pressure on your face. No, I'm talking about Sling
They always lose.
No, like Sling Experience.
Oh.
Didn't y'all get beat by the East Coast last year?
I think somebody in Texas won something, damn it. Y'all didn't win everything. It wasn't no, I can't remember, but that's on Slingshot Soundspot. They got those stats. I can't remember, to be honest.
all I know is the year before that, it was all about that Texas pace, and then y'all, I think the East Coast came down there and showed y'all the East Coast Mamba, and y'all was like, wait a minute, what the hell?
Yeah.
So 2025 is gonna be fun, bro.
That's right. That's right. But hey, I heard Alan's supposed to be representing Texas this year in Miami, so hopefully he brought some heat.
Oh, I can't wait to see my boy down there. Okay.
We're gonna find out. He's supposed to be bringing some heat, so I'm just gonna put it on his shoulders. I don't know it. I haven't talked to him, so I'm just gonna put it out there and be like, man, Alan, don't let me down. We're Team Texas. Hey, in Texas, we'll be fighting each other, and I can't wait to beat somebody in Houston. I can't wait to beat Bradsfield. But when we travel, it's all Team Texas, man. I hope Alan shows up. Man of God's gonna show up. Like, I hope my people show up and do us proud. So, but y'all have fun, man, for sure. Hey, it was good talking to you. Thanks a lot, Kozie, man. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Ted, for the invite, man. Y'all have a wonderful night.
All right, bro. Take it easy, man.
All right, man. Later.
Man, well, cool. I appreciate everybody logging on. And so check it out. So we've got a recap. Let's do a recap real quick. See, they didn't think I could hold the show down by myself. They keep jumping in and making sure, like, who else can we get to host? JT can't handle it. I'm like, dude, I am the talker. I just got to have a pattern. And see, there wasn't a whole lot of people talking on the comments. So I wasn't reading comments. Like TJ had all the comments, on lock. So I'm like, well, shit, let me get a break because Kozie was talking. So I'm like, I don't want to interrupt him, man. We were in some good conversation. So, but like I was going to say, so next week, Jake Jesse, Sound Evolution on the 13th.
Hey, Johnathan, hold on. We might have a programming change because they're not going to be able to do the Slingshot Sound Spot on Monday because they're going to be traveling back from Miami.
Okay.
So we'll talk offline, but what we might be potentially doing is moving. We might be flipping. So
okay.
You and Paula get back to the old Monday, then they might do Wednesday, but that's still up in the air, I believe. He told me, but I really either wasn't paying attention or forgot. So we'll talk offline and we'll get everybody's schedule if everybody can do it. And if Jay can do it, then that's fine. If he can't, then obviously we'll have to keep it on Wednesday. So
no, that's cool. Yeah, either way it should work out.
So we may or may not have a show on Monday. I believe that we're going to try, like I said, we're going to try and flip it. If not, then they might end up doing a show maybe on Tuesday and we do ours on Wednesday. So
yeah. Either way, that'll work out good because it'd be good to get a recap of Miami and see what how it went down. I'm sure we appreciate everybody as far as our supporters and the people that go live for us. When we can't make it, I'm sure TJ will be live and Rob when they can. But appreciate everybody that's out there on live for us. Like Rachel goes live, Snow's wife's on live. Like we appreciate that. That means a lot to us because we can't travel and just hang out with our phone just to do a live video. So when the people are there and they're live on Slingshot Audio Garage for us, we appreciate that. It's not just for us; it's for community. One thing to talk about it and another thing to do it. So
yeah, and next year we're planning on getting some shirts. For those who do go live consistently and get them some Slingshot Audio Garage shirts, and we'll have a vendor make us some, and we'll put the logo on the front and put something on the back for them, and it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that's really cool. So, well, yeah. So then we got so on the 20th we got Doug with Metrics, make the Slinguini and some other cool slingshots. I've been dealing with Doug for a little while. He's a pretty cool guy. And then on the 27th we got Brian Barber. He's I always know him as Brad's painter, and I know he does paint. He did the Texas Slingshot. He does pretty good paint work.
I heard you butcher his shop name earlier.
And what's crazy is I wrote it down, but see, I forget that I write like a third grader. So I'm like, shit, I don't even know what I wrote. I know I wrote something and something custom paint. So I'm like, I wrote it, and I don't even know what I wrote.
Yeah, so the name of it is Sinners and Saints Custom Paint.
Saints. Okay, yeah. See, I totally messed that up. And now that you said it, I'm reading it like That's what it says. That's exactly what it says.
Yeah, for people who don't know, Brian, he's a cool cat. He's been in the industry for a while now. He does his paint jobs. He showed me a picture one time and said, "You like this picture?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a pretty cool picture." He goes, "It's not a picture. This is a paint. I actually painted this." And I was like, "There's no way." And you're trying to look and see, and I couldn't tell the difference. I mean, it looked like he took a picture of something on his phone.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty badass.
But he painted TJ's Slingshot or parts of TJ's Slingshot. And if y'all haven't seen the Texas Sling with the Texas flag on there, and he's got the big rifle behind his head, that's a Slingshot that Brian painted. And so he's done quite a few Slingshots, and he's big in the bagger industry, where with the big wheels and all the paint jobs, and he's done a ton of audio systems too. So
yeah, it'll be a really good show. So. Well, man, I appreciate everybody, showing up for us. Be sure to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. I appreciate everybody being on YouTube and, being in the comments. And, we still see people in the comments on Facebook too. So that's why I got two phones open so I can try to see what's going on and try to acknowledge as many people as we can. Paula's normally the best at, staying on top of them comments while I'm, rambling on with the guest. But we'll be back to normal next week. So. But, man, we appreciate everybody coming on, and we will talk to you next week. I appreciate you, Ted, and we'll talk to you next time.
All right, man. Have a nice one.
All right. Talk to you later.